So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Anthony Loy. I'm the head of our global service for digital transformation. Maybe a bit about myself before starting, because I had the opportunity to work in our own operation at Schneider Electric for a couple of years, for more than 11 years, dealing with the digital transformation of our own operations, our own factories, which is the base of the service that we propose today to our customers. We had the same challenges as the ones that you have in your own operations. Meaning, how do you move rapidly with a minimum effort from the first pilot that you're doing when you want to improve the productivity, the performance of your operations, and being able to scale, let's say, across one site, across multiple lines, across all your operations, your digital transformation. So that's what we'll be sharing with you, because we are first manufacturers. As I said again, 200 factories. We have a global footprint from Asia to North America through Europe. We have large team. We have like 400 experts in lean manufacturing, industrializations, quality, and now digital transformation, which are the base of our digital transformation service. And it's a journey that we went through. In terms of supply chain performance, we brought all our sites together in one supply chain, reaching the Gartner #2 ranking last year. But in terms of digital transformation, we also applied a specific approach to our transformation to allow us to scale fast, which allow us to build 6 World Economic Forum Lighthouse in all geographies: Mexico, Europe, India, Indonesia, China. So when we started, and the vision we work on the way is building a few pillars to set the direction for your transformation, and how we did it also for ourselves. First of all, a vision of your operations. Where do you want to go next in terms of operation management, people empowerment, and here I speak about addressing superior capacity, productivity, and quality. A second, looking at your assets. How do you run your production lines much more efficiently, improve their performance, improve their availability? Bringing together also the right information, the right asset model to build predictive models. We combine also, and we have also 2 other consulting services we work with in this vision. It's our energy efficiency and sustainability offer, combined with our cyber security practice. Now, the other approach that we also bring is a governance practice, making sure that your transformation actually scale and is able to stick in your organization. So we have bring together, and we have a lead for different geographies in these practices. We have bring together the different competencies required to assess your current operations maturity, define what will be the use cases that we will be able to deploy, but building a real business case, meaning we go on site, my team will spend a couple of weeks with your people on site. We will do the measures, we will do the workshop to have clearly the business case and the return on investment estimated. We will then design together the use cases, the organization, and the architecture that we will be able to deploy. Now, what's interesting in our group is that we just don't hand over the strategy to someone to execute it. We are accountable also for the execution, which means that we have hundreds of engineers and technicians who will actually do the deployment of the transformation, starting usually with a pilot line, a pilot site, and then going at scale. And then we will have also all the digital services in terms of support of the solutions that will be able to come on the way. And that's one example where I like to show you also how we were able to do it for one of our customers. So this is Nexans. This is one of the leading cable manufacturers worldwide, any cable for industrial applications, homes, and so on. They came to us after a period of exploration where they realized, okay, we want to go just faster. We realized that we are not necessarily going in the right direction. They came to one of our factories in France, which is a Lighthouse. But beyond the technology, we shared about how internally we had organized our transformation. And we had a good peer-to-peer conversation with their industrial director. And clearly, we saw that there was a match. We took 2 of their sites, one in Sweden, one in France, a first rapid assessment of what would be the potential. And we look at 2 aspects. How were they running their operations compared to our referential in terms of performance management? and then the opportunities for digital transformation. We work with the team around 5 use cases to build what we call the digital core model. And this core model is now becoming the mandatory core model for all their sites. We speak about a manufacturing execution system for performance, work order, quality management. We speak about bringing much more visibility for the plant management team on what's happening on site on a day-to-day basis. We have also an energy management use case, for instance. We build also with them, beyond the technology deployment that we execute with our own teams, what we call the enablers. How do you make it stick? How do you make sure that you will get the benefit from the transformation? We created for them and with them a center of excellence so that they can manage these digital capabilities. Second, we updated and upgraded their performance system. Meaning, if you want to define what are the business rules you want to have in the digital core model, you need to have a proper way to address your performance management. And finally, we also work on upskilling their people on site to have the digital competencies to use at the maximum all the solutions that we were deploying. And so one last thing is that now, as you can see, after 3 years, from these first intentions to build a core model within 2 sites, we are now scaling across geographies, Europe, North Africa, Middle East, US, this digital core model. So we move in now 3 years from 2 sites to 30 sites and bringing to them on the way productivity, capacity, energy efficiency. So we confirm the business case. And that's why they have now the intentions to go up to their 80 factories worldwide. So if you want to speak about it a bit further, I'll be just around, behind. So feel free to reach out to me. It's an exciting journey, looking also to understand where you are in terms of maturity, what you started, and what you're curious about.